Welcome, this is denome. In this video I want to show you a coin that I think is quite undervalued and it has really good potential. And this token that I'm talking about today is basic attention token. And I've already talked about this in the past when I made a review for Brave browser. You can watch it also if you want to. I will cover a little bit what Brave is in this video as well. But for me, this coin is actually quite undervalued. So the first thing I want you to see here is that the circulating supply is 1.5 billion coins, as well as the total supply is the same. So the whole inflation, the whole supply of basic attention token is already in the market. So this coin has zero inflation. So it's a deflationary coin from now on, because people will start losing access to the bats. So over time, the total supply will go down because people will basically lose it eventually. And there's no more bats being made. So that's a good thing in my opinion, as well as the market cap is only $300 million. And it sounds like it's a lot, but I will cover later on when I show the on-chain data why it's actually quite low in my opinion. But first, what exactly is Brave? It's basically a fork from Chrome browser, and most people use Chrome browser. Even if you're a Mac user like me, or if you're a PC user, you probably use Chrome already. And this is a fork from that, but it's 3 times faster. It uses less memory, and it actually keeps your privacy in better check. So you can click here when you have the Brave browser that it blocks, let's go back to Livecoin Watch. It blocks trackers. It blocks all kinds of advertising tools, as well as it blocks ads here on this website as well. And it shows ads for you, which are privacy respecting ads, and you actually earn some money when you watch ads when you have the Brave browser. So that's basically how everything works. And yeah, you get rewarded for paying attention. That's pretty much how it works. And the cycle is this, that the advertisers are pretty much the fuel that fuel the ecosystem, and Brave gets a small cut from that, as well as if you give donations, they get 5% of the donation value for the Brave team as well. So that's how everything keeps sustaining itself. And the user, you have the anonymity shield. So even if you're using Brave, you have a lot of privacy. But as you can see, they have some targeting tools for the advertisers. So they do collect some data that is valuable that they actually give to the advertiser. So I don't actually know what data it is they give you, but it's supposed to be quite privacy respecting. So if you just want a browser that is like super privacy respecting, then this is probably not the thing. But if you're just a casual user and you just want to upgrade your privacy, then this is much better than Chrome, much better than Safari. And the publishers like me, we actually get a share from the money as well. So that's how everything works. And yeah, just from the frequently asked questions, I want to show you this, that 1 billion BAT was sold initially, as well as they had 200 million tokens for the development team. And finally, they also had the growth pool, 300 million BAT that they gave to publishers and people who are promoting this token. And one more thing I want to show you, if you want to meet the team, they have the inventor of JavaScript, which is probably the most important programming language after HTML for websites, as well as they have the co-founder of Mozilla web browser. So they have a really good team here as well, and it's like a solid project. But I think the most important and impressive stuff were the on-chain stuff that I was looking at. But before I show you that, I will just show you my publisher portal. So I've actually connected this to my YouTube channel, my Twitter, and my Reddit handles. And as you can see, most of the money is actually coming from the YouTube. So whenever people download the Brave browser and use it for 30 days, I do get some money from that. So on approximately on September, I got about, because it depends on which country you are from, I get more or less money. So if you are from like a third world country, then I will get the least amount of money. If you are in the United States, I get the most amount of money. And if you're in Europe, then I get like $5 for your download. So it's actually a lot of money that they pay to publishers for promoting this. So I get about maybe $300, $400 per month from this for now. So that's pretty good. But if you just take a look at October, I actually got a lot of less installations than last month. So it's fluctuating whenever I promote it or not promote it. So just like you know what I'm actually getting from this. And if you are a user, you also get BAT, and you can use this to sell it, or you can use it to actually donate if you want to. So if you want to give like a monthly donation, you simply go to the user who has it installed and you click here, and you can set a monthly contribution to the creator that you want. It can be me, or it can be Ivan on Tech or Chico Crypto, anybody else, or it doesn't even have to be related to crypto. You can give tips to anybody with BAT, and it's like free BAT because you get it by viewing ads online. So that's how everything works. But now let's start looking at the on-chain stuff, because this is the most important stuff. So BAT token on a Glassnode, you can actually create a free account here as well and see these same things. And here is the number of active addresses with non-zero balance. Basically, it means that 260,000 addresses are out there that have some BAT inside the wallet. So 260,000. If we just take a look at the market cap again, which was $300 million, it basically means that on average, one user has $1,000 worth of BAT in their wallet, on average. But that's of course not the case. But to see like a big number like 260,000 is very, very good that a lot of people are actually using this. So that's the number one thing here. And if you actually take a look at total addresses, these also include addresses that had previously BAT but no longer have it. You can see that there's actually 678,000 addresses that had BAT previously. So that's a lot of wallets out there. And the good thing here is that you can see that this number is constantly growing, like just growing and growing and growing and growing. So that's what I want to see, because that creates more demand for the coin, because more people are actually using this ecosystem. And that's the first thing that I wanted you to see. Next thing is that on the recent AMA with their creator, there's two different things that are actually coming to the platform. The first is pay with BAT and also on-chain tipping features. So what these mean is that currently, if you want to use BAT, you have to use like a third-party tools to actually start spending the BAT. So usually what I do is that whenever the BAT is given to my wallet, I actually send it to another wallet to sell it. But when you have pay with BAT, it's like, I've covered cryptocom previously, so it's like a similar service like that. So you can actually start using BAT to pay for subscriptions. You can use BAT to pay for whatever thing out there. And I don't know if they have some promotions or discounts with that as well. But that's one thing that's actually coming, as well as on-chain tipping features. And on-chain tipping features, I don't know too much about, but as I understand it, is that P2P tipping, let's actually take a look at this Twitter post, because I was reading this, but I didn't really understand what that means. But it looks to me, based on this picture here, is that you can tip basically anybody with BAT or another coin if you have Brave and they have Brave. But I don't know how that exactly works, so I'm very interested to understand more. Anyway, that's another thing that's coming. Next, you can come to a website called batgrowth.com, and I believe it was Oscar from my Telegram group who actually showed me this. And then I was like, okay, I'm actually quite bullish on BAT right now. You can see that 500,000 YouTube publishers are on this platform, 65,000 website publishers, 66,000 Twitch users have are publishers who are like content creators, Twitter publishers, Reddit publishers, Vimeo publishers, GitHub publishers. A lot of people are using it, and all these charts are very nice. Like you can see that this is just getting more and more adoption like all the time. So that's very, very good to see. And BAT addresses, they actually note that it's 360,000 here, which is different from Glassnode. I don't know why there's a difference there, but this is the case here. Anyway, that's it for that. But the cool thing here is that you can actually see all the publishers. So you can actually click this button and it will open this website. So you can see some familiar names here. Maybe you know Philip DeFranco. He's one of the YouTubers who has a lot of subscribers. He's actually using the publisher platform. You can tip him. Ozzyman Reviews, Funny or Die is here. Some other ones I noticed. Android Authority, if you're a techie like me and you want to follow new tech, Android Authority is here. And you can actually find me here as well. So you can find anybody basically who has this publisher who can actually accept these tips. So I'm here. I don't know why it says I only have 132 subscribers. That's a long time ago that I had that, but it shows that. Anyway, if you click my name, you will actually come to my YouTube page from here. So you cannot see any of my stats from here. But yeah, 10,000 pages of YouTubers are here. So that's a lot of people. And there's a lot of advertisers as well. Here are charities that are using or accept BAT donations. So you can give to rainforestfoundation.org or any other of these platforms as well. Just from when you view ads, you can give these people a donation. So that's a pretty good way to actually support some charities as well. So a lot of things. Now I want to show you a few more metrics why I'm bullish on BAT token. 123,000 followers on Twitter. And I'm not sure if I talked about the price here. We'll come back to this one later. Next one is on a Play Store. You can see that they have 250,000 reviews here. The average is basically 5 stars, like 4.8 stars on the mobile browser, 4.7 stars. And if you scroll all the way down here, they have 10 million installations. So a lot of people have actually downloaded this. So it's a very, very popular browser out there. And you can also compare that to crypto.com. It has like 1/10 of the reviews and 1 million downloads. So even though crypto.com, it's a good platform, it's an excellent platform for like onboarding new people into crypto, BAT is just like has magnitudes of more exposure, but the market cap is 1/10 of crypto.com as well. And if they have the BAT pay system coming up, I don't know how exactly that will work, but it sounds very interesting at least. So it will be another use case for BAT going forward. And just like all these things together. And by the way, one more thing, if you go to Etherscan and you search for BAT token here, you can see the holders who have the BAT. You can see that the highest holder is actually Binance 7. And the team here, where was it? Compound Basic Attention Token. I don't know if this is probably a team address, all these ones, but they only hold about, 10% of the total supply, 15% of the total supply. So there's not like massive whales that are gonna dump on you as well. So there's no team, like massive team wallets. I don't know what these are, these $30 million wallets here. And they could have more team wallets here as well. I don't know exactly what these are. But to me, it looks like they don't have like massive team wallets that they will be using to dump on investors. But I could be wrong here because the price to me looks like it's been consolidating here for a long time. Basically since 2017, 2018 from this hype, you can see that it's been on these ranges. And if you go below this line, then it's massively, massively undervalued. But from now, we had this massive bull run here. And then we retraced all the way down here. And if we just take a look at this, the potential downside here is like 33%. The potential upside to just even this level is 27%. And all the way to this level, it's 100% potential gain. And if we retrace back to 2017 highs or 2018 highs, it's about 400% gain that you are looking at. So to me, I'm very bullish on BAT. And even though crypto would consolidate here for a long time, if the Brave browser is getting more and more adoption, like it has been doing like month over month over month over month, then I believe this will just go up. So it's not really directly related to the price of Bitcoin either. So it's its own asset. So to me, to see this token at these levels with zero inflation, just more development, more people using it all the time, so many publishers and users, and everybody is loving this project. I just think this is massively undervalued, in my opinion. And that's why I have about 4% of my portfolio in this coin right here. And I'm considering putting even more, to be honest. Just one of those things, like when you see at this price, I'm just looking at this like, wow, this actually can be good. And if you want to download the Brave browser, make sure to use my link so I can get the $5 bonus or whatever bonus there is to support this channel. If you want to give a donation, you can give it to me, like click here and set a monthly contribution or like a one-time tip. Anyway, I just wanted to showcase this potential opportunity right here. I could be wrong again, but to me, all these things, all these on-chain analytics, everything is pointing upwards, in my opinion, and the downside is like minus 33% only. So do with anything you want with that information, but that's it basically for this video. I hope you like it. Consider subscribing, as well as I will see you on the next video.